This is Moxie Minute number 9, and we are beginning to look at the characteristics that make this woman a force of character, determination, courage, and nerve. And the very first characteristic that the Queen Mom points out is reliability. The verse says, "Her husband relies on her, and he will lack nothing." And I said in the very beginning that this proverb has been pigeonholed into describing a woman in the role of being a wife. And if that's how you've always thought about this proverb, then we have to wipe that from our minds with every verse. And instead, we need to see a woman in all the roles that she plays in a lifetime. So the verse could read this: "She is reliable, and all who rely on her lack nothing." Now, what is the number one obstacle that keeps you from being reliable? I'm guessing it's a powerful little four-letter word: time. We just don't have enough time. But by making that statement, we're either saying that the God of the universe messed up when he designed the solar system, giving us 24 hours in a day, or that we are just trying to do a little too much. I'm betting that it's the second of those reasons. One of the things we have to learn is how to respect time. Once we've learned to respect it, we can follow the Queen's instructions and not waste it. Learning to respect time and learning how not to waste it makes prioritizing our day and our week and our life so much easier, because we aren't fighting against this enormous power called time. We are working with it. And one simple way is to not be an overcommitter. So many times we're afraid we're going to hurt someone's feelings. We can't say no. But let me give you a little insight. When you overcommit and then you're going to back out at the last minute, you've put the person that you were afraid you were going to let down in a worse situation. So don't do it. Respect the other's time and say no from the very beginning. Be a woman whose word is deed. In other words, do what you say you're going to do. And if you can't follow through, then don't commit in the first place. We must honor those commitments that we have made. If you're married or in a relationship, they have to be top on your list. If you decided to have children, they take a lot of time. If you work, you've made a commitment to your boss that you will give him your time and your talents in exchange for a paycheck. So be a woman of your word. And there's one other thing that we need to fit in here, and that is we need to prioritize our time so that we can practice resting. Now, in the creation story, God created 6 days, and on the seventh he rested. Few examples are given for us that God did something himself. Resting is not doing nothing, and I don't believe it's sleeping all day. It doesn't say God did nothing. Instead, it said he rested. It was intentional. It is so important that it has made it to the top of the 10 lists of the 10 commandments. It's right there among the don't kill anyone and don't lie and steal. Keeping the Sabbath holy isn't about going to church. It's about taking time to rest, to get renewed, to meditate, to worship. It is essential for our well-being. It is our me time. Resting restores us and keeps us focused. When God made woman, he did so as a helpmate, which means we were made to work together in partnership. We are made to be relied on. The second part of this verse says, "And they will have no lack." This is true for anyone who is reliant on this woman, her children, her spouse, her business partner. In other words, others will have no lack when they partner with you. That is an amazing statement. I'm so glad you joined me. My name is Jeannie, and I'm from Chicago, and I look forward to our next lesson.